Let there be peace among all beings of the universe. Let there be peace, let there be peace. So, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Particular person seated here, 1, 2 or 3 will understand, the rest will not understand because sitting here, their minds are not here. Their minds are where their most beloved thing or person is. So where your mind is, there you live. And if you attend this satsang just for one moment, in whole span of your 90 years or 100 year even, 100 years span of life, if you spend just 1 second, you are free. And in Lucknow, the people are coming here, and let me tell you what's going on in Lucknow. There's no teaching here and no preaching. Some people who have gone from here on their own accord, they have spreading this message in the West. And their friends have been happy to listen to them, and they are here. So I tell them what's going on here. I am not going to give you any teaching, no method, no process. I am just reminding you that you are already free. If you don't believe, then you have to practice. If I tell you you are already free and you have a doubt, the next best is practice. What's that practice? Meditation. How? Always meditate, constantly meditate, waking, dreaming, sleeping, walking, sitting, standing, eating. I am free. Do what suits you. If you don't believe I am free because you have never heard, nobody told you you are free. Your parents have not told you, I am free, you are free, everybody is free. It's not your fault. No teacher tells you that you are free. Every teacher tells, do this thing, read this, read that. So this and that is bondage. Do this, do that is bondage. Anything that you do, you have to do physically, mentally, vitally. These are the processes that you have to use. But what I request, I suggest you is, you have neither to lose physicality, vitality or mentality. When you stop all these, you are not to do anything. No physical movement, you can't do any physical activity. No thinking, not even breathing. So these are 3 things that you can maximum do, but I don't tell anyone to do this thing, just keep quiet. So this is no activity. And when you don't allow your mind not to do anything, not to think about anything of the past, last moment, you can just imagine who could you be. When you think, you are past. When you don't think, you are free. So that's what I introduce you what's happening here. No teaching, no preaching, not doing anything, just keeping quiet, which is your nature, ultimate nature, from where you come from and where you have to return to. Why don't you think that I am already therein? So when you think that what I am, I have been, I would be, so you have to somehow understand. By understanding, I don't mean that you have to understand. I cannot have any other word. Not understand by mind. So you have not to use even your mind. Do not give rise to any thought, any mind. So there is no difference between no mind, enlightenment, silence, or maunam, or call whatsoever. If you don't give rise to any thought whatsoever, just for 1 second, 1 moment during the whole span of your life, so all process, all what you see about this suffering, tensions, world, heavens and hells and fears, instantly false. And this is your own projection. This is your own projection. When you say this, all this is created by you. Simply you say this, and this is in front of you. This is this universe. So if you don't give rise to a single thought, I think you can well afford to keep quiet for 1 second and see what happens. And this is called freedom. Freedom cannot be acquired, attained, achieved, regained by anyone, by any book, by any exercise, by any method. This is your own projection, and you have to reject it by your own self. This is your own concept. You have created this trouble yourself. When you see a ghost, you have to remove. When you see a bad dream, the robbers are attacking you in the dream and you are terrified. What is the best? Wake up. And all the robbers flee away because they never existed. And this was your own projection of the mind because you were sleeping. And even now, this is a sleep state. When you see anything that you see, feel, touch, taste is sleep state. Any form, any name is a sleep state. And in the sleep you dream. So as long as there is a name and form, this is called samsara. So when you wake up, here and now, you are yourself, you are the self, you are Brahman, you are truth, you are reality itself. And it doesn't take time. You have already spent millions of years, that's what they say, 35 million years they say. And this circle will repeat again and again and again. And it is in this instant, this 35 million years is established because you think so. Past, present and future is your thought. It rises, I am so and so. Mind. Immediately you say I means past, present and future. If you don't allow yourself to give rise to this I, as you do in deep slumber, there is no I and you don't see anyone, even next to you. You don't see anything in deep slumber. No I, no samsara, no heavens, no hells, no gods, no friends. Nobody is there. So when you see anything, any name, any form, that is called samsara. And when you don't see name and form, this is called nirvana. Nirvana means moksha, your own self, and it depends. If you, whatever you choose, so it becomes. If you want to enjoy, this is samsara. If you are troubled, keep it aside and say, I am free. It doesn't cost you anything. If you like it, stay as such. If you dislike it, you are free. Perhaps you have never tasted this peace which we speak about. No one has tasted it. Only we have tasted the friction of the senses and we love it. And it changes. Whatever changes is not worth keeping, worth being attached to. So how about that changeless on which these changing things are dancing? Have you ever looked at it? There must be something which is not moving on which everything moves. Earth is moving, everything is moving in the world on which is the hub, on which the car is moving. Which is this on which this universe is moving? Which is that on which the mind is moving? And this can be seen when you like to see it. Immediately you will recognize your own being. Then you will like, really you will love it, because it is long time that you have visited this place. Therefore, we had the taste of it. Therefore, we are wanting enjoyments, but we do not know. We are trying here, there, and rejecting this thing and choose another one. Why this change? Because the things are fading out and we want something permanent. We pick up another thing. That also fades away, dies, disappears. Then we pick up another thing. Anything that changes is not worth being attached to, not worth loving, will not give you eternal rest. Therefore, some wise person here, there, will decide, like the Prince Siddhartha has done it. He did it. Being a prince, he did it. He had all the comforts of the palace, beauty of the land next to him. But he rises up, he decides, I have to be free of old age, disease and death. And these sufferings he avoided. He could avoid, and he is leading everybody, whole the world. He took us to that which gives us peace. He experienced himself. And later on, this Siddhartha, the prince, becomes Buddha. And he told us that Buddha nature is in all of you. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Spend 1 second alone it. He must have sat under the Bodhi tree for a long time, as the people say, but I don't believe. It doesn't take that much. Only when he kept quiet, because Ananda asked him, Master, what's your experience? He kept quiet because he could not mention it. He could not describe it. It must have taken the same single moment. And for that reason, he went 6 days around that Bodhi tree in gratefulness. where people all over the world go to Bodh Gaya and sit under the same Bodhi tree, even now to get peace. Look at the vibration even of that Bodhi tree, where one enlightenment got peace, is still vibrating peace, and people all over the world are taking leaves, dust, and take home for the sake of peace, and everybody is having at least one leaf. All those people who return, they come with one leaf, or even the saplings, or even the dust. So this is the vibration that even one man is responsible to give peace to the entire world. Otherwise, we know we humans, we cannot stay together in peace. We kill each other. And this is we call, we are very super race. We are not in peace with each other. Therefore, to be peace, not only with our own race, with our community, even with the animals. I hear when Buddha used to walk in the forest, even the tigers, elephants, hare, wolves, the deer, they followed him behind, losing who they were. This was the tremendous effect of his love that spread even in the animals, you see. So find out first peace within your own self, and then this, you need not speak from your mouth. Someday this will work, even if you don't speak. My master never spoke. He was quiet, like a mountain. All the world went near him and is still there. And this is the beauty of silence.